Oh my God! Oh, what?
Oh, sorry, I'm making a ruckus over here.
What happened to you?
Oh, Annabelle, it's you. What do you mean? What happened to me?
Never mind. I don't actually care.
Because I shaved. Is that why?
No, because you've been gone for a week.
Well, yeah, just that earthquake really shook me up. Literally. And
you were not the only person that it shook up. Okay.
Well, look,
You know what's really awesome is I actually get to scrub in on 2 different surgeries today. Dr. Wells says that I'm showing a lot of growth and that I am very focused on my career and that I don't have a lot of distractions. So she's really impressed. So congratulations on shaving your beard. I'm glad that you're over this earthquake and yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. Can we stop for a second?
No, actually, I have to go. I have rounds, so.
Oh, okay.
Welcome back.
Sure, great. Right.
Welcome back.
Hey, thanks.
So this is all growing. All this whole wing. This is going to be where all the offices are. And mine, actually, because I'm an administrator. So.
Yeah, I know, Jane. What's your office going to look like?
It's going to have so many potted plants in it, you'd lose your mind.
Really?
Yeah.
I love potted plants.
I know. I watch your YouTube.
Yeah, I do 1-hour videos of me just wetting potted plants.
It's amazing how you spray them all down.
Yeah, I soak them.
Yeah, I always worry that it's too much water, that it's too wet, but...
Can anything ever be too drenched?
No.
Agreed.
Feeling?
What was that? I'm sorry. How long have I been here?
Oh, no, I said, how are you feeling?
Oh, I didn't hear very much. I'm been going through some changes recently.
Yeah. That's kind of why I asked you how you were feeling.
That was kind of loaded. Like, oh, I'm not going to push it. So tell me more about this patient that you've been dealing with.
Well, why don't we actually first, let's not ignore the elephant in the room. Sorry not to say that you're an elephant or that you resemble an elephant in any way, but...
He is wearing all gray, though. It's great. Sorry. Hi.
And I never forget, Doctor.
You have a great memory. That's nice.
Well, how can I forget you, Dr. Wells?
See, Yeah, you do remember. That's
So you don't remember me?
Oh, no, Dr. Witherspoon. Of course I remember. I remember you both. It's just I haven't been here in some time, and I didn't know whether you'd remember me, but it's nice to walk in and be called an elephant immediately.
Well, sometimes people do elephant-like things.
Of course they do. And remember, the two most striking doctors in the entire hospital.
ooh, Dr. Rose. A rose by any other name is still kind of like an elephant, huh?
Well, I hope I smell as sweet as the last time I saw you.
Thank you.
Thank you. I'm here to consult on a prolapsed miter valve.
Yes.
That's what we should discuss, not the way you smell the last time you were here. Which
Do you remember, Dr. Witherspoon? You commented on it at the time.
I have a very sensitive nose.
I was amazed how many layers of smell you can encapsulate in one breath.
Yeah, when there's a ruptured papillary muscle, there sometimes is excretions of different scents. Sometimes through that surgery, it can be really off-putting.
Right.
If there's more than one involved.
More than one what involved?
Just more than one rupture at a time involved.
I thought you were going to say something about the number 3. When 3 are involved.
You know, I think we should talk about the fact that I have noted a systolic murmur, but if you just want to keep talking about how your perfume was one of a kind and that, you know.
Of course, doctor, I'm being silly. We should talk about the prolapsed miter valve.
Thank you, because I don't think they even make it anymore because I did call that boutique in Paris and check. But anyway,
Oh, you did?
I told you I have a sensitive nose and I collect fragrances.
Oh.
Going to be a very high-risk surgery is what I'm gathering from our conversation. Do you want to meet me outside in the hallway, Dr. Witherspoon?
Oh, me? You would like to meet with me? Are you sure you don't want him to meet with you?
Well, if he wants to meet with me in the hallway, I'd actually be okay with that too. You decide.
I'll stay here with the patient momentarily, and then I'll see you both in the hallway.
So you just gonna flirt with him like that in front of everybody? Like, what's the deal?
I wasn't flirting with him, okay?
Really?
You were the one talking about elephants and roses and all kinds of mixed metaphor that you would have flunked a English 10th grade paper for.
Excuse me? I was an AP honors student, clearly. So I don't know what you're talking about, flunking anything. I know how to make metaphors, and I know how to speak to people.
Well, let's AP step it up because you... Look, okay, this is ridiculous. I don't think that we should be talking about metaphors or similes or onomatopoeia or anything like that right now. It's Valentine's Day. I just was looking forward to getting through this and having like a cocktail and some alone time and a bubble bath. And I actually made some orders on Amazon. And first I thought they were going to be late because they sent it USPS. You know how the USPS...
So you're planning on being alone for this whole holiday and you're not even going to try right now while we have somebody eligible here? Fine. I win then.
I wasn't... You know... Okay. That's fine. You win.
Jane, I can't thank you enough for all the time you've given me this past week.
Of course, absolutely. You've been going through so much.
Yeah, and your plant therapy is really calmed me ever since the earthquakes, you know?
Good, I'm glad. There's this really absolutely brilliant person that I'm learning a lot. I would say there's a mentorship, friendship, but it's irrelevant right now, but I'm glad that it's working for you. So you feel like you are the plant.
Yes, I feel like I'm a clipping, you know, that has re-sprouted roots and is kind of finding its own soil.
I love that. But you probably shouldn't take too much time to do that because some plants grow fast. You know what I mean? Sometimes plants have to make decisions and decide what they want. And if they're in, they're really, really in to something. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I think I do.
Like, is it just a sex thing? Or could there be more? Could you be more?
Excuse me?
I'm sorry?
You said sex thing?
I just assumed you I assumed that you got yourself in a sexual predicament.
Oh, no, just trying to deal with all that death on the day and holding Cameron Fuller in my arms and kind of having that bit of a nervous breakdown where I went and ran into the bathroom and like looked at myself in the mirror and said, I don't recognize this man. And I had to shave off my entire beard and cut my own hair just to see myself as something different than what I was, you know?
Absolutely. Yes. Let me get your folder.
Knock, knock. Knocky, knocky. Oh, sorry, I didn't know you had a client in here.
Oh,
that's absolutely fine.
I'm not a client. I'm a doctor at the hospital.
Oh, sorry. I got the vibe that there was a deep talk happening or something.
We're just, we're longtime friends, right, Jane? You and I?
Of course. Absolutely. You'll always be my longtime friend. Of course.
She's always been there for me whenever I needed her. And who are you?
I'm Janessa Charglesson. I'm a friend of Jane's. I was a patient here.
Yes, I remember. I think I operated on you, if I recall correctly. You're not the Red Bull Extreme Sports star, are you?
Yeah, they filmed me doing stuff like jumping out of airplanes, and I woke up during surgery. So thanks a lot.
Yes, yeah, you woke up during surgery. It totally threw me for a loop, but it's good.
Look, I don't mean to interrupt. Have your deep talk. No.
Janessa, please stay. I think maybe I'm the one who's interrupting.
Dr. Rose, we need to talk.
Dr. Witherspoon, I saw your note about the locker room. I'm sorry. I
respond to it then.
Well, I was consulting with a patient and had to perform CPR because they started to fade.
No, you didn't. You have one patient.
I brought you something. It's for Valentine's Day. It's a penguin.
It's Piguito?
Piguito. You named him.
I'm sorry.
What's the matter?
I know you forgot.
You forgot about Piguito?
Yes, you know that I collect penguins, and then you know my Beanie Baby collection when it got burned in that fire.
I know.
Emptiness inside of my heart, and you. Okay, listen. What is this going on with Teri?
Well, after you decided that I wasn't worth the effort. I did do the rounds with Teri.
Look, Teri was something I could get over because, you know, that was just that hospital that later actually crumbled in another earthquake. And when she was buried underneath, I said, I'll let that go. But after that, to hear that you were also involved with Dr. Wells, why are you circling me like a romantic vulture?
Tanisha, I'm not circling you like a vulture. I'm circling you like a puppy who just wants a little attention.
Well, you have my attention now.
Looking very well. Surgery is going to happen as planned. Oh, look, here is one of your esteemed doctors now. The patient's falling asleep, Dr. Wells, but I thought they would like to see your face.
Absolutely. I'm always ever present, here to help. Surgery's going to go very well. We have you all lined up. We have a wonderful surgeon in town, Dr. Rose, who's top at what he does, never forgets a thing. Super great. Can't wait to get into surgery with him. I mean, to help
asleep.
you.
The patient's asleep. I don't think he heard anything.
So I'm just talking to you about this surgery I'm really excited about because I am so excited.
I really love that ever since we were at the bar together, we're like buds now. It's like fun. It's like fun knowing things about you. Like,
No,
you know.
no, we're not buds now. I'm still very much in charge of everything here.
Okay, well, in one hand, you're saying
I don't like your familiarity that's going on.
Oh, wow. Is this a joke? Is this like where those friends, like, they joke?
What was your home training like exactly?
Can I ask you for clarification on what you mean by home training?
I mean, who was there to help raise you? Who guided you? Who taught you how to speak to people who were superior to you?
First of all, no one's superior to me. Second of all, if we're not buds, I don't need to answer that question. Third of all, my dad wasn't around, if that's the question you were asking.
I was not asking about your father. I asked who else was there with you.
Well, if you were my friend, I would tell you. Since you're not my bud, I'm not going to tell you.
You just asked me to push it. You didn't have to push me away.
Oh, sorry. A little tight in these elevators.
Yeah, very. Look, I don't like you, okay?
What?
I don't like you.
Sorry. I saved your life.
Yeah, well, that was then. This is now.
Wait, does this have something to do with Jane Youngblood?
Yeah, it has everything to do with Jane Youngblood. And I'll just say it, because I'm not a mush-mouth little bitch like you are.
What did you say to me?
You heard.
A mush mouth?
Yeah, mush-mouth. You strike me as the kind of guy who would make an HR woman give you therapy. You strike me as the kind of guy who's probably got a string of hearts broken behind him in this hospital. Look, you're not going to break hers, you understand? Whether she ends up with me or not, who am I to say? But I will kill you on this elevator if you try to hurt her.
Look, Jane and I have been friends for a very long time, all right? And she is more than just an HR person. She's a counselor for all of us here. She keeps us all in line with the hectic life that we live here at the hospital.
Yeah, I know. She runs this place.
Just, can you look at me? I'm right here. Can you just look at me?
Okay. Here. You know what? Let's start with me.
Hey, what are you doing? Get off of me. Who do you think you are?
You can remove it from your face. I know you're just embarrassed.
Look, he busted my nose. I don't want you to see it.
I'm so disappointed in him.
Me too.
It's just so unlike him. It's like, I mean, this trauma may have gotten to him more than I ever fully understood, and that's my fault. Do you understand, Janessa?
No, Jane, it's not your fault. You need to fire him. He's no good for this hospital. He caused this whole fight. I was just trying to make friends with a friend of yours. I don't know.
Let me see how bad it is, really.
It's definitely broken in 5 places.
It doesn't feel broken. It just feels like...
Oh, wow. You popped it back into place.
It's very weird. I mean, I was trying to be a doctor before as an HR person, but I'm actually it wasn't suited for me, because even that, I feel actually queasy just touching the cartilage in your nose.
But you got it back in place. One of my breasts has always been a little weird. Do you think you could try to fix it for me?
I want to, okay? Of course, I want to take your shirt off right now and touch your breasts. But there isn't time. Oh. I honestly may have to fire someone for assaulting you, a former patient. I mean, your version of this story is, of course, this is all anyone's gonna need, quite frankly. I don't even care what he says. I'm gonna have to let him go.
I think I'm gonna have to let this one go. I can't seem to keep any of these plants alive. Am I gonna be able to keep anything else live? Like live. God.
It's almost like you're like not winning when it comes to plants.
I'm winning when it comes to life. So that's better than just winning with plants, you know? I've grown a lot as a person. Why am I explaining myself to you?
You don't have to explain yourself to me, especially since I know you got a 5 in AP gardening.
Yeah, that's right. I was in the Future Farmers of America as well. I actually did quite well in horticulture and all types of plant life. I used to volunteer over at the Arboretum.
That's really country, and that's more information than I actually was looking for. I was just actually trying to insult you. But I wanted to show you something.
Country is life. You wanted to show me something. What was that?
Thank you. As I was saying, I wanted to show you something that just popped onto my desk. Well, underneath my desk.
What's wrong with your face?
Oh, Annabelle.
Come here. What happened to you?
I just, in the elevator,
In the elevator, what?
You remember Janessa Charglesson?
No, that's such a weird name.
The Red Bull extreme sports athlete. She jumps out of planes. She does all sorts of crazy stuff.
Did you go with her for a week? Is that where you've been? Come here. Let me just stop talking. You're disoriented. Come here.
She, Oh.
No, okay. I'm sorry. I'm just trying to help.
All right, my hand got in the way. No, go ahead. Just touch me. I'm sorry. I won't get my hand. I blocked you out. Just try again. Touch my face.
I just am trying to assess if it's a deep cut.
Oh.
I think I need to stitch you up. It's a lot of blood.
Can you touch it again?
I think that's unsanitary.
I just felt so much better when you did.
Okay. Does it feel good? Does that feel good?
It feels so good.
I also think we need to get you a head CT. I think something's really wrong. We're gonna go to the ER now, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Well, here we are.
Yes, here we are. Just like old times.
Just like old times. I don't believe that we've ever actually, all three of us, performed a surgery together.
No, this patient is receiving the trifecta.
Yeah, it's extra special. Warm and fuzzy, all three of us. It's great. So excited. Can't wait. It's gonna be so fun.
I detect a little sarcasm in your voice, Wells.
No, this is not sarcasm. This is just how I talk in surgery.
It's just
Can I get some suction over here, please? Thank you.
Now, if we do this right, we won't have to replace it with a cow or a pig valve. We'll just repair it. Is that all right with you, Wells?
Yeah, it's fine. I like just repairing things instead of replacing things. It's nice.
I'm sorry, why are you asking her what she thinks?
Well, sometimes I wasn't asking her what she thought. Sometimes it's good to replace things and sometimes it's good to repair things. Don't you agree, Dr. Witherspoon? I said, don't you agree?
Don't ask me questions.
Well.
Okay, salty. Ooh, this is fun. This is getting really fun today. I like this today. This is great, all of us together.
Okay, little Miss Farmer had a dog.
What? Farmer had a dog?
I don't know. It's another insult. It wasn't working. Okay, look. I don't know why you think you can just come here and pull my heartstrings with Peguito.
Peguito was a gift from my heart that I gave to you.
But did you also give her those plants? I know you did.
I did. She said that she wanted to grow more as a doctor and as a human being the last time I saw her, so I gave her plants.
The last time...
They were like a love fern to nurture it and to let it grow. And, if you let it nurture it, it'll grow and it'll be beautiful and it won't die on the vine. It will continue going.
Enough of that. No one cares about the plants, okay? And frankly, I hope they all die.
Well, that's not really nice of you.
All right, I'm going to need 110 cc's, please.
Where is the anesthesiologist?
I don't know, maybe on break. Maybe they got switched out.
It's all right. I'll take care of the anesthesia.
Look, she's hypotensive, okay? Do you really have this?
Yes.
Because you don't have a handle on your
BP's
itinerary.
dropping. BP's dropping.
Look, I'm stepping in. I'm stepping in for the anesthesiologist.
You're stepping in for the anesthesiologist? Do you think you can?
Because I trust you, Tanisha. I trust you to do this right.
I can do everything right, but I can't deal with your lies because last time I saw you, we were in Paris, and now you're saying that last time you saw her, she gave you plants. So which one is it? Where were you?
I gave her plants as a friend. I didn't give her... Plants are not a sexual gift.
As a friend?
Yes.
Hold on. Plants are not sexual?
Penguito is cute and says, I love you.
That's not what you said about the rosemary.
Why is a penguin in surgery right now exactly?
Well, I always take him in as a luck charm in case things like this happen.
That does not seem sanitary for this patient.
Look, you guys, let's just focus on what we're doing right now, okay? I think they're stable, even though you're incompetent. Both of you almost cost us a life.
I'm going to... What was that?
You heard me. Head down, get to work.
I hear you in my dreams.
Don't move so much. I said don't move so much.
All right. Wow.
I heard that you saved him. I heard that he was able to survive surgery because of all that you did.
Yes, well, did what I thought needed to be done.
Well, I'm sure it was hard to be in that elevator again and to be attacked so brutally by such a weird named person. I'm sure it's not really helpful to your PTSD.
Yeah. Elevators give me a funny feeling, and now, I don't know. I don't know, Annabelle.
All right. I think that's the last one. You're good?
I guess I am. Thanks to you.
No, not thanks to me. Just be lucky that you didn't have a concussion.
Hey. I know you think I disappeared for this last week, but I didn't. All right, on the day it all happened, seeing Cam in my arms like that, really, I've just had so many people close to me die recently, and I couldn't stand the thought of somebody else, somebody I cared about, leaving me. So I ran down to the ER, and I knew they needed help down there, and I just didn't want to face anyone on the OR and the cardiology department. I worked in the ER most of last week, and anytime I wasn't there, I was in Jane's office, manicuring plants. It's a new therapy she has. Really helped me. Helped me figure some things out.
Excuse me.
Jane.
Hi. Remember me? Your friend who you've just betrayed? Hi. Nice to see you.
Miss Youngblood,
You can leave. Thank you.
I'm not leaving. I'm taking care of Dr. Ayub. I was the one who discovered him after he had been beaten in the elevator.
I am sorry to override you, but you're overridden.
Annabelle, it's okay. It's okay. Jane, what's this all about?
I have some papers for you to sign. You need to sign next to this paper for your termination.
I'm sorry, what? What did you do?
My termination?
Yes, your termination. You cannot assault someone in a hospital. So this is...
Hold on, I know he's a man who can advocate for himself, and normally...
I'm sorry, I'm not talking to you.
Jane, this is a resignation letter.
Yeah, it's a resignation letter. What, you think I'm gonna actually fire you? I'm gonna let you let yourself go, okay? You are you've had a lot of trauma, okay? And you've come a long way. And, you probably just acted out because of your PTSD, which is fair. And I probably did a really terrible job of treating your condition. And then you attacked someone that I actually think I might love, which seems crazy because we've only been together, a few times, and she's come back into town and she's brilliant. So anyway, you can let yourself go, okay? You can go to another hospital and, I think you'll probably do well there after some therapy and maybe some medication. What's wrong with your face?
It's crazy.
What's wrong with your face? Wait, what happened?
Dick, wake up. Dick, wake up. You should leave, Jane. You should leave.
You should leave.
You should leave.
You should leave.
Leave. You're a psycho.
Leave.
You're a crazy person.
You are.
Dick, stay with me. Dick.
You didn't have to follow me out here.
I bought you a drink. I figured... Sorry, after you.
I have some things to give you back. Do you remember this?
Yes. How could I forget?
Yeah. Tel Aviv.
That's right. I'm sorry that, what's that?
You're not going to tell me you don't remember this one.
Yes, that was Berlin.
Right.
Why are you giving these things back to me? I thought that you'd be happy to see me.
I thought that I'd be happy to see you too, but to be honest, I think I've grown.
I think you have too.
Well, I don't know if you would actually be able to discern that since your attention is so thoroughly divided between me and Dr. Wells, but I was going to finish my little monologue moment and say that I know that I have grown because I don't need you anymore. Just because it's Valentine's Day, I don't need you. I have Netflix and DoorDash. And you can take Eguito.
Are you sure? Because when I think back to Tel Aviv and Berlin, when I think about the time we've spent right here, all I can think of is how much you've grown and how much you don't need me, which makes me want you even more.
You're always like that, like a Cheshire cat.
Look, tonight I was part of killing a patient because the anesthesiologist fell down an elevator shaft. He didn't see the little men blocking the door. I tried to cover, and I tried to do a job that I'm not really qualified to do. And I feel like that's how I am with you. I'm not good enough for you, but I'd like to grow into a man who might be.
I've I've never heard you say anything like that before. And I first want to say that anesthesiologist is very nearsighted, and I've talked to him before about how he needs to keep his prescription current so these sorts of things don't happen. So this wasn't your fault.
Thanks. Look, about Dr. Wells, I gave her some plants. I did rounds with her. But there was never any room in my heart for anybody but you. I haven't been to this hospital in a while because I needed to do some growing. I was busy working in Tunisia. That's where I've been for the last 2 years.
I know.
I'd like to make you some couscous sometime.
Well, you know I love a good tangine.
You know what they say about a tangine?
Where there's one, there's always room for more chicken.
Exactly.
Funny seeing you here.
I'm coming
He's
to
fine. He will be fine. He needs rest.
Good. Thank you for jumping in.
You know what? Let's cut the bullshit. You run around here like you understand things and that you know how to do things, and you really don't. And that's not my position. I'm telling you that as a person who's from New York and really straightforward. You can fire me because I'm speaking inappropriately to you.
Yeah, and I should. And quite frankly, you could look in a mirror and say the same thing.
Yeah, I'm not perfect, but you're insane to think that your crazy weird girlfriend didn't attack him in the elevator. He's your friend. You've known him for years.
I know, that's why I'm here right now, to apologize. And you won't leave his side.
I'm sorry, I was the person that saved him after you triggered a weird aneurysm in his brain.
I'm saying that I get it.
Hey, how did you get back here? This is for personnel only.
I've got keys, okay? I know how to go to a key fabricator. It's easy. I'm surprised more people don't break into hospitals.
Janessa, you can't be here right now.
Jane, I just have to get something out. Look, I hate this woman. I hate that she's screaming at you. I want to do violence to her, but I have to tell you. I hurt your friend. I thought you had feelings for him. And I got jealous, like a little child. I got jealous and I hurt him, and I heard he got really hurt. And I should have known. I'm very, very strong. That's why I'm a Red Bull stunt person. I'm sorry. And this woman is a nightmare. This woman who's yelling at you. And if you want me to take out my frustration on her right now, I'm happy to.
Oh my God, bring it. Let's go. I haven't rumbled since I left New York.
Everyone calm down. No, she's not wrong, Janessa. Everything she said about me is right. I was so blinded by you that I made terrible, terrible choices. And I should have known, I should have trusted my friend, but I was blinded by you. And that's why I'm signing my own resignation form. I'm letting myself go.
No, Jane, you run this hospital.
But I really don't. I basically played up my role. It's a lot of paperwork. I fill out so many W-2 forms, and people get mad at me. It's complicated, and I don't deserve to work here.
Listen, if you quit this hospital, you're going to force me to use a few of my millions to build a new hospital that you can be the president of. Don't do this, Jane. This hospital needs you.
It really doesn't.
I have to. When he wakes up, Dr. Liv, will you tell him I'm sorry?
Touch the skin you never healed. Open up. Baby, we get lost in safety. We don't know who we wanna be. Frozen till I force myself to make a move. But till then,
It can revive this thing? Maybe.
I think that anything can be revived with a little bit of nurturing and some sunlight.
I just don't like feeling like I failed at something, you know?
I know. And that patient, it wasn't any of our faults.
Oh, I know it wasn't my fault.
I don't wanna know my baby. Now that you're gone, I'm under a different spell. You don't get to choose my fate now, won't you?